Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another live stream. And tonight's live stream comes from the Stadium of Light. Tonight's game is Sunderland versus Leeds United. Second game in 3 days on Sky Sports Football. Sunderland have only won 5 of the last 6 against Leeds, and only got 1 since 2006. So another win tonight will take them extending more of the lead by another 3 points. So, whoever's on the live chat, please come in. You're more than welcome to have some comments if you want to, guys, and I'll read them out as much as I can. Tonight's game, it's going to be a really tough game for us. We know that up against a tough Leeds Daniel Farke side. Obviously, Daniel Farke has won 2 promotion with Norwich, and we all know that it's going to be a big step up for us. But to be honest, who knows? I think we can win this game. I think we can go on and win this, to be honest. We've got the players to do that. And it's also an unchanged lineup from Tuesday night as well. So basically, it's the same lineup. So if you want us to read it out, I can read it out here, guys. So, it's Patterson, Metham, O'Neill, Serkin, Hume, Joe Bellingham, Dan Neil, Chris Rigg, Rabin Mundell, Patrick Roberts, and Wilson Isidore. So that's the lineup tonight. Aaron Connolly comes into the fold as well on the bench. I don't think he'll feature tonight or off the bench. Apparently, according to Reggie Debris, apparently it's going to be after the international break that he'll be featuring. So, if you want to, guys, you can put your comments in the live chat if you want to for any score predictions or anything like that. I'll read them out as much as I can. And I can read out the lead side as well because I've got the lead side in front of us. Hold on 2 seconds, wait, I'll find it. Lead side, I have to go on their podcast page to find it. We are Leeds. Here we go. We are Leeds. So, Leeds lineup tonight is, if it decides to load, Mustila, Jaden Bogle, Junior Firpo, Pascal Sudrick, Joe Rodon, Joe Rothwell, Eo Tanaka, Brendan Harrison, Gorgi Ramanzini, Willie Ganotto, and Joel Perot up front. So, that's actually quite a good threatening front three, to be honest. You've got Ramzini, you've got Ganotto, and you've got Perot up front. That's really quite a good, strong sort of front three, to be honest. On the bench for Leeds, you've got Newcastle United player, ex-Newcastle United player, Carl Darlow. You've got Brian, you've got Cinnamon, you've got DeBio, you've got Crew, Chambers, Gelhart, Joseph, and Patrick Bamford. So that's an interesting bench as well for Leeds United. If you want us to read out the Sunderland's bench as well, I can do. So, Sunderland's bench is Simon Moore, Alan Brown, Nazaria Russian, Abdullah Barr, Aaron Connolly, Alexic, Rio Yelda, Tommy Watson, and Zach Johnson. So, a couple of players on the bench who are quite young. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of youth already, to be honest. We've got, obviously, Abdullah Barr, we've got Tommy Watson, we've got Chris Rigg, who's only 17-year-old, who's starting games this season, to be honest. I think he's playing quite well this season, to be honest, Chris Rigg. I did explain that in my podcast last night as well. And to be honest, if you look at Dan Neil as well, obviously, Dan Neil. Sorry, guys, was a bit breaking up a bit there. But Dan Neil, if you look at him as well, sometimes I know he concedes a lot of fouls at times, and I know sometimes he can get an odd red card or 2 or give away penalties, but he's a good player on his day. I think he's a good player on his day. 4 people watching the live, so you 4 people, thank you very much indeed for watching so far. Hopefully we can get more on the show when the game kicks off, and hopefully I can entertain you again, guys, with a great stream. So, Leeds fans, if you're on, give us your comments in the score predictions as well. If there's any Leeds fans on here, I'll appreciate to read your comments out as well. So yeah, I'm going to turn this notification thing off because I'm sick to death of getting notifications recently. But yeah, a couple of questions before we start. To obviously the viewers who's watching this, who's your best standout player for Sunderland so far this season? I know we're only 6 or 7 games in, so yeah, who's your best player for Sunderland so far this season? No comments in the live chat yet. I've just opened the chat. Just having a bit of a stare, see what's going on. Nothing's going on. So yeah. Obviously big games like this, especially against Leeds United, Burnley, Sheffield United, you've got to win points. It's a must-win game. You've got to win these kind of games. Obviously, we are top of the league already, and to be honest, I am actually glad we're cruising this season, to be honest, so far. But to be honest, we need to win teams like this to obviously get where kind of momentum going. We need to try and obviously get stuff going. And obviously, Reggie Labrie already knows this as a manager. He's a great manager. He's a fantastic manager. He's sensational. In fact, I think he's one of these managers who I think is going to go on and be a really, really good manager in time for Sunderland, I think. To be honest, he's got all the... I know he's been at youth teams, don't get me wrong, he's been at Lorient a few seasons, and obviously he's been at Lorient second team, to be honest, but who knows? So yeah, put your live score predictions in the chat, guys, before we get going. So yeah, my score prediction this evening will be Sunderland 2, Leeds United 1. That's my score prediction tonight. I think Leeds will score. And I think I know who's going to score the goal for Leeds. I think it's going to be Gnotto who's going to score. Then I think we'll score first, and then we'll score, and then we'll score the winner. So that's how I think the team planning out. I think we score him first. I think Wilson Isidoro get us going first. 15, 20 minutes. I think he'll score a goal, and obviously I think Rig will score one, and obviously that's afterwards. So that's obviously after Gnotto scored his. That's what I'm predicting. So it's going to be Isidore, Gnotto, and Rig. That's my sort of way to do it. I've just started this sort of championship podcast style up. I did have it all Sunderland before I do a production, so in the next couple of months, this sign will be coming down and I will be changing it, so it'll be all changed around by Christmas time, probably the new year. So this banner will be coming down, it'll be getting changed into the championship podcast. So yeah, be interesting. But yeah, I'm just going to go to the toilet, guys. I will be back in a minute before kick off. So I will be a couple of minutes. I'm back there in 5 minutes, guys. Right, I'm back, guys. Sorry I was a bit along downstairs, but I am back. Score predictions. Anyone got the win yet for tonight? So yeah, again, full match commentary again from me tonight. Kick-off is around 10 minutes away. 8 o'clock tonight. A 7:45. So yeah, one match commentary coming up soon. With me again from 8 o'clock, like I've just mentioned. So yeah. So won't be too long away now from kickoff. Azad, evening. How you doing? You alright, Azad? How's it going? How is it going, Azad? How's it going? So yeah, guys. Players have walked through the tunnel now to obviously from the warm-ups, getting back into the changing rooms to get obviously changed into kits, and obviously be walking out onto the pitch very very soon in about 5-6 minutes ish, guys. I think so. Yeah, won't be too long. Then we'll go through the lineups again one more time. I think. Very good, mate. That's good. 7 minutes and 14 seconds, guys, until kickoff starts. Right here at the Stage of the Light. But on the Championship podcast. So yeah, lineups tonight for Sunderland. I'll read them one more time. So it's going to be Anthony Patterson in goal, and Luke O'Neill at centre back with Chris Metham. Right back Trey Hume, left back Dennis Sirkin. Central midfielders are going to be Dan Neil and Joe Bellingham. Chris Riggers got 10. Right hand side Patrick Roberts, left hand side Romain Mundo, and up top tonight's going to be Wilson again. Wilson Isidore has been firing the net 2 times in 2 games. So let's see if he can make his third goal of 3 games. Be absolutely excellent if he can do that. Just showing now Sunderland versus Leeds FA Cup from the 1973. I'm just giving it a watch. Joe Bellingham scoring the last goal against Leeds as well. So Sunderland having a little light show before kickoff. Big up, Coach's Corner. Big up, how you doing? How you doing? You good? So yeah, live stream tonight comes from the Stadium of Light. Sunderland versus Leeds. I can't attend tonight because I had a sick bug last night. I don't feel too well still, but I've came on here to do a stream especially for you again. So yeah. So the players are in the tunnel, guys. Get ready to come out for this evening's game. Tim Robinson's the referee for tonight's game. Substitutes getting walked out to their Hull KR versus Warrington's on tonight as well, guys. So if you like watching a bit of Super League rugby, that's on as well. That's on tonight at 8 p.m. That's on Sky Sports Plus. But on Sky Sports Football, it's Sunderland versus Leeds. And the players are making way now out onto the pitch. Reggie Debris, manager for Sunderland. Can he make it 5 home wins in 5? We'll Sharp wait and see. Well, the Sunderland fans are giving the players a massive round of applause when they're coming out the tunnel now. Here we go, guys. Sunderland versus Leeds. I need to get the team sheet up on here again. 2 seconds, I forgot to do that. There we go, sorted. Present, share screen. Put that out there. So, first the teams for this evening's game, guys. Daniel Farke playing the 4-2-3-1 formation with Millie in goal, Bogle at right back, Rodon and Strujic at centre backs, Firpo at left back, Rothwell and Tanaka in midfield, Ganotto, Aronson, Ramnazzini and Perot up top. Sunderland playing a 4-3-3 formation with Patterson in goal, Hume at right back, Metham at centre back, O'Neill at centre back, Sirkin at left back, Rigg is the right-sided central midfielder, Neil is the central midfielder, Joe Burnham is the left central midfielder, Mundo is the left midfielder, Roberts is the right midfielder, and Wilson Isidore starts up top for Sunderland. So he scored 2 in his first 2 games, Wilson Isidore, since he's been at the club. Let's see what can do here. Can Sunderland upset Leeds at the Stadium of Light here and make it 5 wins in 5? Joe Perot since 2021, 57 goals since 2021. Joe Perreault is the top goal scorer in the Sky Bet AFL Championship all round. So Sunderland are going to do the huddle this evening again. Leeds United is going to do their huddle as well, and they've just got straight on with it. It's going to be kick-off in a minute. Tim Robinson's the referee for this game. Reggie LeBrie standing very calm, very delighted, and very, very, very brave to see if he can win this Leeds side tonight. As Leeds captain kicks us off, it's going to be Strugic who's going to kick this game off and gives it to Tanaka. Now to Strugic, whatever you want to call him, gives it to Rodon, back to Strugic still on the ball, Strugic back to Bogle now, Jim Bogle from Sheffield United. Sunderland pick it up though, Joe Bellingham, as he tries some turns, and here comes Aronson for Leeds, and Luke O'Nien picks it up for Sunderland and gives it to Rigg, Metham, good tackle by Metham, as Trey Hume picks it up to Patrick Roberts. Here comes Leeds already, and a good block by Chris Metham to get that out the way. And back to Rodon to Strugic to Tanaka, back to Strugic. Tanaka's got it again from Strugic to Tanaka, and now to Rothwell. Rothwell finds Firpo Jr. gives it to Rothwell to Rodon on the ball still, gives it to Strugic left hand side to Junior Firpo gives it to Aronson. Now back to Strugic and back to Rodon. Now to Bogle, right hand side. Sirkin clears it down the line and finds, can Sunderland counter attack from here? Tim Robinson says that's a Sunderland free kick. Gives it to Sirkin, goes down again, that's another free kick. Tanaka complaining, saying, how's that a second free kick already in the matter of 2 minutes? Because it is. You've given them contact, that's contact. Silly fouls, that's just silly fouls from Leeds. Joe Bellingham to Neil, now to Metham, and now to O'Nien. Back to Hume, and now back to Patterson. Now to Metham. Now to Trey Hume. Blocking that, and that's going to be a Sunderland throw in. Sunderland nil, Leeds nil. 2 minutes gone. Trey Hume throws it in and gives it to Metham and back to Patterson. What's Patterson going to do? Gives it to O'Nien. O'Nien on the ball. Very calm and collective, O'Nien. Very good attitude as a player. Gives it to Romain Mundo. Now back to Neil. Neil drives it through to Rigg. Now Rigg to Roberts. Patrick Roberts on the right-hand side. Up against Junior and Aronson. Gives it to Hume. And now Rigg tries and puts it in the penalty area. And that's going to be out for a Leeds throw-in off Chris Rigg. So it's going to be Firpo throwing this in. Left-hand side for Leeds. Throws it in. Chris Metham wins it back for Sunderland. Now to O'Nien. O'Nien goes down. That's a free kick, surely. It is. No complaints. Gives it to Job. Job to Sirkin. Sirkin finds Mundell. Back to Sirkin. Sirkin finds O'Nien. O'Nien to Metham. Metham on the ball still. Gives it to Roberts. Roberts right hand side. Beats his man. Gives it to Rigg. Now Roberts is still going. Now gives it to Hume, and Hume gives it to Job, and Job to Neil. Neil to O'Nine, and O'Nine to Serkin, and Serkin to Job, and back to O'Nine it goes, and to Metham. Now to Hume, and Hume. Good ball across to Rig, that was. Now back to Roberts. What can he do here? Roberts crosses one with Job. Oh, close. Close. Get the crowd lifting. Lifting the crowd already. Sunderland. Joe Bellingham. What about 18 yards out? Trying his hardest and missing by about. Goes ways over the crossbar, like, but it's a good shot. Good shot. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good shot, that. It's going to be Millier. So he can get on the head of that. He can. Gives it to Bogle. And Bogle to Rothwell. And Rothwell to Strujic. And Strujic to Rothwell. Rodon, sorry guys. Joe Rodon. Gives it to Tanaka. And now to that's a free kick to Leeds. No complaints from Dennis Serkin. So Leeds have got a free kick here. I think it's going to be Rothwell who's going to cross this. He crosses. Then you head on Perot. And brilliant. I mean, that's awful by Ramazzini. Sorry. Patterson to Chris Metham now. Metham. Tries and finds Elsidor. But that's going to be a throw into Leeds. Please subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new. I'm trying to make this channel big as I can. So this is going to be Fairport who's going to take the throw in for Leeds. Fairport. Gives it to Harrison. Now back to Fairport. Now to Strujic. Back to Millier. Millier to Rodon. Rodon. Through the lines, trying to find Perot, but Rig picks it back up. Gives it to Job and now to Serkin. Serkin now. Now we can see a real good battle here between Serkin and Aronson. Gets it through to Job, and Job to Roberts. Roberts, right hand side. Gives it back to Rig. Rig to Neil. Now back to Rig. Now playing Patrick Roberts, right hand side, and gives it to you. And now Rig 1-0 Sunderland. Come on! Get in! Come on! Fucking come on! What the fuck did I tell you? Chris Rig scoring. He fucking did as well. 1-0 Sunderland. Come on, the boys. Come on. Heart on my sleeve. Come on. Massive Sunderland fan I am. And I mean that. Massive. Come on. That's a brilliant goal. A brilliant goal. Knew where he was at the right time as well, Rig. Serkin just parried into him. Basically a good tap in that as well. Brilliant. 1-0 to Sunderland. Come on. Let's beat these fucking dirty Leeds again. Come on. Come on. Reggie Labrie celebrating like mad. Gives it to Rodon. And now to Strujic. Sunderland lead 1-0. Gives it to Firpo. Firpo to Strujic. And Strujic to Tamana. And Tamara to Firpo. Firpo. Now Sunderland restart again with Rig. Gives it to Roberts. And now to Hume. Back to Job. And Job gives it to 09. And now to Sirkin again. Can Sunderland counter-attack again? Gives it to Sirkin. And now Sirkin still going against Ganotto. Gives it to Mundle. Mundle back to Sirkin. And that's going to be a corner. Corner. Sirkin's lifting the crowd like mad. He's absolutely lifting the crowd like mad. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic first 10 minutes by the lads. Daniel Farke not looking too happy at this moment in time, neither with that. Losing 1-0, so already 10 minutes in as well. Now it's going to be Job and Sirkin trying to get round the back. Trying to keep it alive, but that's out. So that's Millier to Strujic. Strujic. Now back to Millier. And Millier kicks it up. Looking for Leeds United. And Job gets it back for Sunderland again. And Job tries and finds Roberts. But that's out by Tamara. Tamara. Back to Strujic. And now Rodon. Rodon to Tamara. And Tamara gives it to Firpo. And Firpo trying to play out the skin there. Leeds trying to get round Sunderland. Gives it to Firpo. And that's a brilliant tackle by Trey Hume. Absolutely fantastic. Hume. Gives it to Rodon. Now back to Bogle. Now he has Strujic. Strujic finds Firpo. Firpo finds Rothwell. And Rothwell finds Rodon. And Rodon finds Tamara. And now finds Ramzini. Now back to Rodon. And back to Strujic. And Strujic. Now that's going to go to Rothwell. Rothwell finds Firpo. Firpo to Strujic. And now to Rodon. Rodon to Bogle. And Bogle back to Rodon again. Rodon back to Bogle. And Bogle tries and gets past Mundle. Good tackle. Good stop by Sirkin. But Ganotto gets it back for Leeds. Ganotto goes down. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Gives it to Rothwell. And Rothwell to Strujic. And Strujic back to Rothwell and Firpo. Firpo to Strujic. And Strujic to Tanaka. And Tanaka to Rothwell. And Rothwell to Rodon. And Sunderland trying to pick up the pieces and waste of time to shoot. So yeah, still 1-0 Sunderland. Hope we'll go for a second goal before half time and kill this game off. Fingers crossed. Now Patterson now finds 09. And 09 running out. Still going. Gives it to Sirkin. Tries to give it to Sirkin. But here comes Gnotto. Look at the space for Leeds now. If we can use it now. Neil picks it back up for Sunderland. What can Neil do? But gives it back to Leeds again. Gives it to Rothwell. Now to Tanaka. And now to Strujic. And Strujic. Bit sloppy again. And gives it to Rigg. Rigg to Job. Job to Metham. And Metham to Neil. And Neil gives it to Hume. Hume trying to find Isidore. Isidore picks it up. Gives it to Rigg. Goes down. Is that a foul? Referee says yes, it is. Free kick Sunderland. Tim Robinson says. Gives it to Neil. To 09. 09. Now to Metham. Now Metham to Hume. Hume. Gives it to Job. Can he find Mundell on the left? He can. And Mundell comes. And Sunderland and Leeds should be worried. Gives it to Mundell. Oh. That was close. That was close. Good try, Mundell. Millier. Wait to take it. The Millier to Strujic. And Strujic finds Rothwell. Rothwell to Rodon. Now Rodon finds Aronson. And Aronson finds Gnotto. And Gnotto finds Bogle. Bogle back to Tanaka. And Tanaka gives it to Gnotto. And Gnotto to Bogle. And Bogle gives it to Rothwell. Rothwell to Tanaka. And gives it to Bogle, back to Tanaka. And Tanaka to Rodon, now to Strujic. Strujic gives it to Rodon, now back to Bogle. Now back to Rodon again. Rodon. He's just trying to defend at the moment, trying to defend in the own half and trying to shallow Sunderland out a little bit. Gives it to Gnotto. And Gnotto finds Rothwell. And Rothwell to Strujic. And Strujic to Firpo. Firpo back to Strujic. And then back to Rodon. And now to Rothwell. Rothwell tries to get in between the 09, and that's a brilliant tackle by 09. Out for a throw into Leeds United. Perrault tries and gets past Luke 09, but he can't. Gives it to Strujic. And Strujic now to Aronson. And now to Firpo. Firpo back to Strujic. And now to Rothwell. Now to Rodon. And Perrault, good tackle again by Sunderland. Gives us a Job, now 09. And now Mundell. What can Mundell do here? That's out. Gives us through in. Here comes Tanaka. Gives it to Rodon, now Strugic. Strugic. Now Rodon. Now to Rothwell. Now to Ramzini. Fouled by you. Got a free kick to Leeds. Get it to Rothwell. Now to Bogle. Bogle finds Rodon. Now Strugic. Strog. Strugic to Ramzini. Ramzini to Aronson on the left hand side. Back to Strugic. Now back to Rodon. And Rothwell. Rothwell to Bogle. Bogle flips one in. Header by Cirkin away. And here comes Ramzini. Ramzini with a shot. Now Perrault. Tries and cuts one. Out by Cirkin. That's Sunderland through in. Sunderland's through in. Cirkin throws it in and looks for Job. Job to Strugic. And Strugic. Back to Rothwell. And Rothwell finds Bogle. Bogle to stop by Job, but can't get it through. And whatever was happening there, that was awful. The defence was terrible by Sunderland. As Leeds score, it's 1-1. Perrault scores. And it's Leeds, Sunderland 1, Leeds 1 now. 21 minutes gone. They're offside. That's shocking. Can't let Leeds go top. Now Patterson kicks it up. That's going to be a Sunderland throw in. Metham to 09. 09 to Metham. And Metham finds Roberts. Roberts to Hume. Now back to Roberts. Here comes Leeds. 3, 2 against 4. Roberts tries to get it into a corner flag and got a Sunderland throw in. Leeds throw in. I don't know who it is. Leeds throw in. So here comes 09, gives it to Job. Job to Metham, and Metham to Hume. Hume to tries and fights Roberts, and we need to come again. It's Firpo now to Ramazini. Ramazini against Hume, and Roberts is back there as well. And now to Firpo, now back to Strujic, and now to Tanaka. Tries and gets one into Perot again, and now to Ramazini. Ramazini against Hume. Patterson's still down on the floor. It's a mess in the end, but I think it's out by 09, I think. Joe Bellingham's down at this moment in time. Now it's 09. Finds Hume, and Hume to Roberts. Can Roberts keep it this time? He can't keep it this time again. Now to Strujic, and Strujic. You get a bit restless, the crowd now. Gives it to Tamaka, and Tamara gives it to Rodon, and Rodon. Now to Tamara. Now to Rodon. Rodon finds Aronson, and now back to Rodon. Now back to Millier, and Millier. Now to Rodon. Rodon finds Ganotto. Ganotto. Got to defend. You've got to defend. Especially when they're in that position. Gives it back to Leeds again. Crosses one. By Hume. And Mundo's header gets it back to Rothwell. Bogle. Around the back by Baranzani. And that's out for a Sunderland goal kick. Got to defend. You've got to defend in games like this. Especially if you want any points on the board. You need to. Reggie the Bree just having a bit of a conversation to Patrick Roberts down there. I don't know what he's having with him. But Sunderland give it away again by Chris Rick. Gives it to Joe Perot. And Perot. Aronson. Ganotto. Oh, God. Has to go long, Anthony Patterson. He has to go long in these kinds of ways. Now to Sirkin, and now he's going to parry it down to Isidore, but Bogle gets it back up for Leeds United, sorry. Back to Millier. And Millier kicks it up and finds 09. Now to Neil. What can Neil do? He has to turn. Now back to 09. Now 09 to Sirkin. And Sirkin has to go back to Patterson. And Patterson gives it to Metham. And Metham. What's Metham going to do here? Has to go back to Patterson again. Patterson back to Metham. And Metham to Hume. And you back to Metham. Back to Patterson again. And Patterson has to kick it up now. Finds Bogle, but someone get it back from Job. No doubt again they'll lose it again in a minute though. But Job loses it again and Bogle. Come on, man, you've got to come forward in these positions. You can't let them have the ball constantly. Now gives it to Tamaka and Tamara to Aronson. Now to Ganotto. Now back to Aronson. Now back to Rodon and finds Rothwell. Rothwell to Ganotto. And now to Firpo. Now Ramzini. Back to Rothwell. Rothwell to Rodon. And Rodon. Now to Firpo. Now has to go back to Strujic. Strujic to Rodon. Rodon. Onai has to clear. What can Sirkin do with this ball this time? And Sirkin up against Bogle. Gets past Bogle. Now can Sunderland do something here? Goes down just to get a free kick. Not so soft again by the referee apparently. And gives it to Aronson. Now back to Ganotto. And Ganotto, right hand side for Leeds. Up against Job. Ganotto still going. Crosses one. Can Metham clear? Yes, he can. Roberts. What can Roberts do here? Can he run away from Leeds? Yes, he can. Gives it to Isidore. Isidore tries his hardest and Leeds get it back by Ramazzini and now to Rothwell and Rothwell now to Tamaka and back to Tamaka again and now to Aronson, now to Bogle, back to Aronson and Aronson finds Bogle and Bogle back to Aronson and back to Rodon and to Strujic finds Rodon and Rodon to Strujic and Strujic back across to Rodon and Rodon and Strujic just have a bit of a passing game with each other at the moment as he finds Tamaka now. Tamaka from Rodon and Rodon's back again if he can find him. He can find him now and gives it up to Leeds again. Mundo's back there chasing. He gets it back off them. It's going to be Mundo. Could he skip away from Tanaka? And Mundo gives it to Job and Leeds get it back again. We haven't quite settled yet. Since we've scored that goal and Leeds scored the other goal, we haven't settled. Gives it to Rodon, now to Strujic. Now to Firpo. And Firpo finds Strujic again. And Strujic to Rodon. Now back to Strujic. Now to Isidore. Now can someone find something now? They can't. Because we need to get it back. We need to chase the ball down and get the ball off them. As soon as we pick up the ball, we've got to go and chase with it. We can't leave it and let them defend and let them oppose with it because we need to try and come forward with the ball. We can't do that at this moment in time. Gets it to Tamaka and now to Ganotto. And Ganotto back to Rodon. And Rodon to Tamaka. And now to Strujic. Now to Rothwell. Now back to Strujic. Strujic to Tamaka. And Tamaka to Firpo. Reggie Debris will be having a good talk with Leeds at half time, I'm telling you for certain. Gets it to Tamaka now to Aronson. Now to Firpo. Firpo to Ramazzini back to Tamaka. And Tamaka tries to find Bogle on the right hand side. Can he get him? Yes, he can, but that'll go out for a Sunderland goal kick. So Patterson picks it up. Finds Metham. Metham. Can Sunderland do something with this ball now? Gives it to Trey U. And U to 09. 09 to Sirkin. Now can Sirkin do something now? Sirkin back to 09. Sunderland have to keep going back. Gives it to Metham. And Metham finds Rig. And Rig getting the ball back again. Back to 09. Now to Neil. Neil. Good ball down to Sirkin that is. And now to Job. Job to Sirkin. Now to Robert. Robert curls one. It's a save by Millier. Now Millier picks it up. It's going to be a Leeds through in. Ramazzini. He's going to take this, I think. No, he's going to leave him for Fairport to take. Fairport. Now to Tamaka. And now to Rodon. And Rodon to Bogle. And Bogle. Back to Rodon. And Rodon to Strujic. And Strujic finds Fairport. Fairport to Aronson. Can Job beat him? Yes, he can. Can Sunderland do something here? Job, down the right. Leeds throw in. Now to Strujic. Strujic, Robert's going to chase this down and gives it back to Millier. And Millier. Roberts is going to try and chase him. Now Millier kicks it up. And header by Metham. And Metham picks it up again, gives it to Job. And Job. Can Job do here? Gives it to Sirkin. And Sirkin to Mundle. Down this left hand side again. This is going to be entertaining. Ball goes up against him. Now Perrault picks it back up. And Neil can't get that off him. And now it's Perrault. Now Job gets it back off him, gives it back to Neil. And Neil, what can Neil do? Come on, man, come on. Gives it to Rothwell. And Rothwell to Fairport. And Fairport finds Ganotto. And Ganotto to Ramzini. Ramzini crosses one. Sirkin's there to clear it. But Bogle's there now. Up against Sirkin and Mundle. And here comes Rothwell, crosses one. Out by 09. And now can Isidore attack. That's a free kick, surely, Tim Robinson. It is. Should be a booking as well. Yes, it is. Booking yellow card. Ronan would have been a draw if he would. Good tackle by him, though. And 09 takes his free kick, gives it to Job. And Job to Mundle. And Mundle back to Sirkin. And Sirkin to 09. 09 to Neil. And now 09 again. Gives it to Isidore. Now to 09 again. And finds Sirkin. Neil, to Job. Now back to Neil now. And Rig. Rig to Metham. And Metham to Roberts, right hand side. Now back to Rig. Now can Robert do something here down the right hand side? Can he attack Leeds? Tries to curl one. And Job! Oh! Corner. Rodon wasn't there. It would have been 2-1 Sunderland. I'm telling you that now. Corner go. Mondo crosses one. Millier saves. And got the lead free kick. Now can Sunderland try and get in here at 2-1 before half time? Got 5 minutes before half time. Can Sunderland do it? I wonder if they can. I think they can do it, but we need to try and stay on the ball a bit more for me. Rodon gets it out of trouble again for Leeds, and Sunderland get a throw in. Circle has to go about 10 yards to get the ball. Now runs back and gives it to 09. And 09 to Chris Metham. And Metham now to Rig. And back to Metham. Now to Hume. And now back to Metham. And now 09. Can he go left hand side now? Because that's where the most dangerous threat is. Now he finds Job. Job! Oh! Close. Millier just waiting to kick this up for Leeds. Millier kicks it up. He finds a Sunderland defender. He finds Metham. Now Neil finds Hume and Roberts. And Hume back to Rig. Rig to Hume. Now Roberts. Now to Mundo. Mundo, left hand side, up against Bogle. Goes down. Millier. Out the road on. And Roberts was underneath that. And could have went anywhere. Now Hume takes the throw in, gives it to Rig. And Neil, someone's got back into the game really good here. Now Neil, through to Isidore! Offside. What's the flag up too late? Neil picks it back up and finds Strujic. Sunderland found themselves alive again in this game. Gives it to Metham. Now Patterson up against Perrault. Has to kick it up. And Sirkin's underneath that one. Gives it to Job instead. And back to Sirkin. What can Sunderland do here? Left hand side looks very, very dangerous for Sunderland. To Mundo. 4 players against Mundo. Overloading him. Now it's going to be Aronson. Back to Bogle. 1 minute added on before half time. Back to Rothwell. Now to Strujic. Back to Fairpool. Now Fairpool to Strujic. Another half to go yet after this first half's finished, so don't worry, Sunderland fans. Might still get a win here. Now to Rodon, back to Strujic. Strujic. Now to Fairpool. Fairpool. Strujic. Back to Rodon. Rodon to Tamaka. And Tamaka turns. Then he finds Rodon. Rodon. Tim Robinson going to blow his referee whistle. Half time 1-1. Right, I'll be back in 10 minutes, guys, for the second half. Sorry guys, can you hear us now? I'm back for the second half. Sunderland's going to kick this off. It's going to be Neil. Who kicks us off here, and Leeds got a free kick in a matter of seconds of kicking off here. Job's going to go in the book. Now to Rothwell. Rothwell to Ganotto. Ganotto back to Rothwell, and Rothwell back to Rodon, and Rodon to Strujic, and Strujic back to Rodon, and Rodon finds Strujic again now. Here comes Romazzini against Trayun. Gets a better of him, and Beckham gets it away. Strujic clears it. So they want to try and get this away and get going. Rothwell looks at Ganotto. Circling there, and back to Rothwell. Now back to Ganotto and Rothwell again. And Circling clears it up to Mundle. Mundle, left hand side. And that's a foul. Free kick, referee. Yes, it is. Free kick to Sunderland. Now, Strujic picks it up for Leeds. Now to Ramzini. Ramzini out by 09. Now can Sunderland do something here? Gives it to Rig. Rig to Job. Job to Cirkin. Cirkin to Mundle. And Mundle back to Luke 09. 09 finds Metham. Metham finds Hume. Back to Rig. And Rig left hand side down to Mundle, and Bogle picks it up. Bogle to Strujic. Strujic to Rodon. Now Rodon has to go back to Millier if he can. Yes, he finds back to Millier. Isidore's down on his and passes back to Tamaka. And Tamaka rolls it down to Ganotto, and now comes Aronson. Aronson to Rothwell, and Rothwell finds Tamaka. Tamaka to Strujic, and Strujic to Firpo. Firpo to right hand side cross. Circle gets it away, and Bogle picks it back up for Leeds. And this could be dangerous. And Ganotto has to defend that very well. Chris Metham. Now Leeds got it back. Bogle. Saved by Patterson, and Rig has to get that one out. That's a free kick Sunderland's way. Now, 09 for Sunderland now. Can Sunderland find something now to get a win? Now back to Job. Now 09 to Metham. Metham. Back to Patterson. And Patterson to 09. And 09 has to go left to find Job. And Job back to 09. and 09 to Metham, and Metham to Hume, and Hume to Roberts, and back to Hume again. Roberts goes down. That's a free kick Sunderland's way. Sunderland want to go quick here. Gives it to 09. Now to Job. Job turns Job very well past Perot. And Joe gives it to Rig. Metham now to 09. And now to Hume. And finds out Rig. Rig cutting inside. Gives it to Neil. Neil to Mundo. And Mundo, what can Mundo do here? Goes down. Referee just want to know. And Harrison gets it back. Mundo is trying to battle him. Mundo's going to try and get that. Goes out for a Sunderland throw in. Sirkin now to Isidore. Now Sirkin. Sirkin still going. Tries to get a better at Bogle. Loses the ball. Now goes all the way back to Metham left hand side. And Metham to 09. 09 to Roberts. Now to Rig. And Rig to Metham. And Metham to Rig again. Looking Hampson says Fire Phoenix. Now Circle gives a bit of a shove. Now Job. Job right hand side to Rig. Now to Roberts. Roberts and Rig linking up really well. Gets past Aronson and Roberts still going. Roberts is good. And here comes Rig. Oh. God. Could have been 2-1. Now 09 to Metham. You're welcome. Now to Job. Now to Sirkin. Sirkin to Mundo. And Mundo to Sirkin. And Sirkin to Metham. Now 09. 09. Finds Roberts. Roberts nutmegs. Gets past his man. Roberts still going. Still going, Roberts. Shoots. Presses back to Job. And now Mundo. Mundo back to Roberts. Turning, twisting. Corner kick to Sunderland. 52 minutes gone still. Sunderland 1, Leeds 1. Mike Dodd's having to work with Reggie LeBrie. He's going to still have a little chat about Sunderland. See what can change up here. And it's going to be Mundo who's going to cross. Roberts who's going to cross this in. Circle around the back. Dan Neil. Ooh. Just realise what you're going to do. What? No. Mundo. Still going. Passes it to Job. Job to Neil. Back to Mundo, but that's a Leeds free kick. Just realise what you're going to do about posting now that the travel name has changed. Just post. That's all I'll be doing. I'll be just posting. Poster, sorry. Oh, I explained to the street in the first half. After Christmas, I'll be taking this down. Just have to ignore that for now. So, what can Sunderland do here? Because Ramsini gets the ball. Can one of the Sunderland defenders, Sunderland has to block this, has come forward. Junior Firpo, they've left all the Sunderland defenders. And Firpo, absolutely shocking. Shocking. That is shocking. Firpo scores for Leeds, 2-1 Leeds. Not even going to say how they scored, but that was absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous defending, ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Goes into Job. Job. Want to get the team going and get back into this game. Job back to Metham. Metham finds Rig. Back to Hume and now to 09. Now to Job. Job. Job to Metham. Metham cuts it through Isidore to find Strujic for Leeds. Back to Tamara. Tamaka up against Isidore. Isidore trying to still chase us down. Here comes Strujic. And now here comes Millier. Millier. And Sunderland got it back, and Leeds defend that really well by Ganotto. Ganotto has to come back. Gives it to Strujic. Come on, man. Fuck's sake. Roberts, come on. Now Dan Neil. Now to Sirkin. Come on. Surely this has to be something here. Come on. Sirkin. Now to Job. Job Bellingham to Metham. Metham to Roberts. Now to Rig. Rig to Metham again. Now to 09. 09 to Sirkin. Sirkin to Mundle. Mundle's up against Bogle. Now to Job. Job. Here comes Metham. Now Roberts. Roberts. Trying his hardest, and Perot's up against Metham and goes out to the left. Metham needs a bit of help. Good tackle by Rig. Very good tackle getting back in there. Now Patterson. I'll be happy with a draw, mate. Gives it to Job. And now to Mundle. And Mundle. Now to Job again. Finds Isidore. Now Roberts. Now that's Strujic, and he goes out for a Sunderland corner. Sunderland corner kick. Mundo's going to take, Roberts is going to take this from the corner spot. Crosses one in. Good stop there by Dan Neil. Neil's going to get back into the book again, I think. Got to be careful. You've got to be careful. Now to Rodon. Now back to Millier. Millier to Tamaka. And Tamaka to Millier again. Millier kicks it up. And finds Dan Neil. Gets it back to Metham. Metham back to Patterson. Patterson. That's a clear. And finds Metham again. Metham. Gives it to Hume. Gives it to Metham. Now to 09. 09. Someone do something here. Gives it to Sirkin. Sirkin back to 09. 09 to Metham. Metham. That's out for a Leeds through in, gives it to Patterson. And Patterson to 09. Now 09. Steamrolls with the ball very carefully. Gives it to Job. Job. 09 still waiting for a pass. Has to go around Perot to find Metham. Gets Metham there. Gives it to Hume. Now to Rig. Rig to Metham. Now Job. Now Roberts. Now Rig. Rig. Finds 09. Now Sirkin. You get Mundle on this left. He can. Mundle. Crosses one piece for Neil. Back to Hume. And now Metham. That's offside, I think. As you can breathe talking the right dogs again. Back to Millier from Tamaka. Roberts is going to chase this down as Millier kicks it up. Finds Bogle. And finds Perot. Now Mundo's on the chase for Sunderland now. Mundo gives it to Isidore. Isidore on the left hand side. What can Isidore do here? Corner. Now Roberts. Now Mundo gets it out for the Sunderland throw. Mundo to Job. Job to Neil. Neil to Metham. And Metham to Hume to Rig, sorry. My hand side tries and gets a better Ganotto. Yellow card to Rig, I think that might be. Yeah, yellow card. Picked up his third yellow card, Chris Rigg. Billy to Strujic. Roberts there to chase him. Now, can Rigg pick this up? Gives it to Neil. Now comes Leeds again. You've got to defend. You've got to defend on these balls. Now Mundle. Mundle to 09. And 09 to Dan Neil. And Dan Neil through to Rigg. Leaves it for Hume. Good tackle. Good defence by Metham there. 09 to Patterson. Now back to Hume. Hume finds Neil. Sunderland trying to dig out for a draw here. It finds Neil to Metham. And Metham to 09. And 09 cross right hand side to Hume. And Hume back to Metham. Now to 09. Now to Job and back to Metham again. Wait patiently on the ball, Sunderland. Wait patiently. Now to Metham. Now to Rigg. Now to Dan Neil. Now back to Hume and back to Rigg. Back to Roberts. Sunderland free kick here. Fairpool gets the yellow card. Gets the better of Fairpool. It will be Roberts to take this free kick. What can Roberts do here? Roberts delivers one. Hume. Maria comes out and saves. Sunderland are trying though. Millier finds Roberts, turns, now to Rigg, now Hume tries, and Sunderland got it back, try Hume to Metham, now to Sirkin to Mundo, by back to Sirkin. That goes down. Sunderland free kick. It's gotta be. Sunderland take the free kick. I hope Sirkin's alright. Oh, he is. He gets up. Now 09. Finds Roberts. Cuts inside pass one. Now find a pass. Pass, man, for fuck's sake. Now to Metham. Now to Mundo. Mundo up against Bogle. Fuck's sake. Almost holding Reggie Debris. Can Sunderland make most out of this? Will be Aronson. Cannot wasn't it? That Mandini was there. It's a good block tackle by Metham. Now to Sirkin. Sirkin gets the better of him. Goes down after free kick. Sunderland any day of the week. Now Hume finds Roberts. Sunderland on the move again. Roberts to 09. 09 down to Mundle. And Mundle up against Ganotto. Through the circle now. What does this mean? And Millier saves it. Right, I'll comment. God, how long has the match lost? 90 minutes. So 71 minutes already streamed. Still 20 minutes left of this, so don't worry. I'll be on soon. Millier's down on the floor receiving treatment. Hope he's going to be okay to carry on. Riggs coming off. Alan Brown's going to come on for Sunderland as a substitute. First substitute coming on for Sunderland now. Now what can Alan Brown do? Republic of Ireland International. Millier still down here. It's a bit worrying for Leeds. Just hope he's okay to carry on. Millier gets up. So hope he's going to be okay. Millier back up on his feet, and here comes Leeds to kick it back off with Millier. Sunderland fans are booing Millier as Millier kicks it up finally and finds Leeds' head. Sunderland try and get it back off Leeds, but Leeds get it back again by Bogle. Now to Rodon, and Rodon to Strujic. And Strujic back to Millier, and Millier for the second time. 5 Sunderland players are chasing him down there. The second gets it up now, and Bogle out by 09 and finds Job. Job on the Sunderland on the move again as Alan Brown finds Hume to Roberts. Roberts trying to get past Ramzini, but he can't get past him. And Sunderland have to come away with a point here at least in the next 15 minutes, or we're going to be losing 3 points. And probably Leeds will be going top of the table by the end of tonight. Back to McCarron. Sunderland's going to get a throw in here. Metham to 09. 09 to Neil. And Neil driving the ball. And Neil picks out Metham. And Metham finds 09 again. 09 back to Metham. And Metham to Alan Brown. And Brown picks up Hume. And Hume back to Brown. Now to Neil. Neil's going to kick one in. And out over the wall. And it's going to be a goal kick to Leeds. Perot's going to come off here. Substitution for Leeds now coming off. So Matto Joseph's going to come on for Leeds for the final 14 minutes. Millier's going to kick this up again for Leeds. All the way back to Patterson that goes from the line. Patterson to Metham. Can Sunderland find something in the last 13 minutes here? Metham to 09. And now to Sirkin. Sirkin still going. Here comes Mundle. Yakanot will get the better of Mundle. Mundle still battling against him. That'll be a Leeds throw in. Now to Rodon. And now to Strudrick. Mundle puts it out for a Leeds throw in. Bogle. Throws on into Rodon. Now 09. 09 to Neil, back to 09. 09 to Metham. And Metham finds Hume. And Hume crosses one out by Rodon. It's going to be Tamaka down the left-hand side. Finds Ramzini up against 09. 09 gets the better of him. 09 back to Patterson, and 09 goes down, gets a free kick for Sunderland. 11 minutes gone. 11 minutes left, sorry. Patterson to Sirkin. Sirkin still going. Waiting patiently. That goes to Job. That's terrible. Need to defend. Need to defend. Need to defend. And here we come again, Leeds. Neil. Now to Mundle. Mundle gets motoring now. Down the line from Hamaka, and Bogle's on him. Corner. Corner kick. Sunderland. Come on. And Millier just catches it with his hands this time. Free kick to Leeds. 09 says it hit his arm. Farkley just sitting on the seat with him. Gives it to Hamaka, now to Bogle. Bogle to Rodon. Back to Millier. Millier. Now to Firpo. Now to Rothwell. Rothwell. Back to Studrick. Sunderland finds about 8 minutes left to go here. Studrick to Firpo. Rothwell. Sunderland will have to do something really, really good here to get a point. At least here. Gives it to Rodon. Now to Hamaka. And Hamaka finds Studrick. Studrick. Free kick to Leeds. Reggie Labrie on the lick of his lips there. Young Tommy Watson's going to come on here. Watson gets lost. 78 minutes of football here. And it's going to be Bogle who takes his free kick through in for Leeds. Bogle finds Mundle. And Mundle to Sirkin. Finds Bogle again. Sirkin trying to block him. Here comes Mundle. Up against Hamaka. That's going to be a corner kick to Sunderland. Corner kick to Sunderland. What can we do? 6 minutes left to go. It's either now or never. Mundle. Against Meffel and Harrison, both having a talk. Referees both having a talk to them. So we'll retake the corner now. So Mundle's going to retake it. 5 and a bit minutes to go here. Mundle parries it away from Millier. Picks it up though. Junior still down. It's going to be Millier to take. Millier kicks it up. Going to be some lengthy stoppage of it on here. As here comes Leeds again. Leeds for a free kick. Sunderland trying to battle, get it back. Leeds have to go the long way around to get out. Gives it to Rodon to Bogle. 09's going to clear this, I think. Oh, he's going to give it back to Patterson, and Patterson's going to clear. No, he's going to give it back to 09 from Patterson. Patterson back to 09. 09 to Metham now, back to 09. 2 minutes to go, and it's going to be a lengthy stoppage. I think it's going to be another 7 minutes of it on here. Now, gives it to Metham. Metham for Sunderland here. Now to 09, now to Sirkin. Now 09. Now to Metham. Metham to Alan Brown, and Brown to Hume. Hume back to Metham, and Metham to 09. And 09 to Mundle. Mundle up against Bogle this time. Now Mundle comes back again. That's Joseph who picks it up. Now Job and Neil linking up really well, giving it to Brown. Brown to Hume. Now Tommy Watson. Crosses one in, that's a foul up. That's a save by Millier. Disappointing even for someone, disappointing. Six minutes of it on. Anything can happen in these 6 minutes. As Millier kicks it up. Vines 09. Now Metham back to Patterson. Patterson saves it. Now back to Metham. And Metham. Now Rigg to Watson. Now Neil. And Neil do here. Finds Brown. Now Watson. And Firpo gets it out for a Sunderland throw, and Alan Brown's going to take this very quickly, I'm guessing. Has to wait for support. No, it's going to be Trey Hume who's going to take it. Trey Hume to Watson. And Watson to Brown. It will be Ramazani who's going to come off here. And Schmidt who's going to come on here. Two minutes gone after 6. So Sunderland trailing 2-1 from Leeds, and Schmidt straight into the action. And Sunderland get a throw in here. It's going to be Methven to Patterson. O'Neill to Dan Neil. And Neil still on the ball, gives it to O'Neill. Now to Mundo. Up against Bogle and Schmidt. Now to Bellingham. Bellingham goes down. Referee doesn't want to know. And here comes Schmidt now for Leeds. Schmidt. Harrison. Got blocked again by Sunderland. Methven go block again. Methven for me, Sunderland's man of the match. He's been all over the place. It's going to be a Leeds corner. Going to be Matto Joseph. Sirkin's battling them. Sunderland threw in. Job to Methven. Methven to Hume. Hume to Job. And Job to Methven. Now it's back to O'Neill. O'Neill to Neil. And Neil has to find Sirkin on Mundo and find Sirkin. Gets a better estimate. Got a corner. 2 minutes left of the 6. 4 minutes gone. Of the 6. And Patterson's going to come up again. There's going to be some feisty end action here. At the end for, I think that's going to be Gnotto's night over. I think it's Gnotto who's coming off. Yeah, Gnotto's. Sam Byram's going to come on. That's a foul. What's Tim Robinson going to do here? Yellow card to Bogle? Yeah, Bogle, yellow card. Oof. Fucking come on! Come on! Come on. That is outstanding. Sunderland 2, Leeds 2. Come on. Again. Leeds the fucking off again. Blow the whistle, Tim. Defend. Sunderland free kick here. Full time, I think. Yeah, full time. 2-2. Outstanding. Outstanding finish. What a finish. Right then, guys, that's me done for this evening. I will be back after the international break for the next fixture, which will be Hull City versus Sunderland. 3 o'clock kickoff. Sunday, the 20th of October. I will be there. Right, doing international next week. But podcast will be back on Sunday night with All Leeds United. And take care, everyone, and love yous and leave yous. Ta-ra now.